video is brought to you by Letsynthisize Academy, the #1 place for practice-oriented courses for serious music producers.
Yo, Larson here, welcome to the new Synthesize Sunday episode, and today I want to review my very old project that I loved, but I never got to the point to finish it or do something with it, but it contains very nice techniques, so it sounds like this. Like always, you can grab this whole project from my Patreon below with tons of other stuff, and click here. I have like 8 different Dubstep masterclasses, Dubstep masterclasses on my academy. But right now, let's jump into it. Yo, so here is this beat once again. Right, so this is a pretty complex project, and I just want to make a breakdown of that because we don't have time to fully build this from scratch. So let's start with the drums. There's a trick I want to show you. So as you can see, we have an EQ8 here. This little EQ dot plays a little weird thing here. I rate the 200 Hz area only on the clap. What happens if I don't let it do that? And in the mix, it doesn't hit that hard. So what I thought is letting the 200 Hz area hit harder only on the clap makes the clap a lot more presence in the mix. It distorts a little, it saturates a little, but to me, honestly, it is not a big problem because dubstep, come on, it is how it sounds. So I guess you guys don't have any problem with that because most of the dubstep songs, especially the T-Rad, so the very heavy style, is very heavily saturated. So I think this is a really nice trick. And this is all about the drums. If you want to learn more about how to synthesize drums, click here. I have a full masterclass on that, building up tons of different styles of drums. Okay, so let's go to the main bass. It is coming from FM8. I love layering these sounds. So I have a longer FM8 sound that sounds like this. And I have the same sound but shorter. So how to make them shorter, go into FM8 and play around in the Easy Morph tab with the amplitude envelopes or the timbre. And basically this is all. It can create very nice results simply by just tweaking those envelopes. But if I leave it as it is now, it would sound really dumb and boring, honestly, so let me deactivate the other layers. So this is a little boring, so I added this serum layer, all together with the bass, main bass. And what is very interesting to me, honestly, I use a vocal sample, really old pack, it just says banger. And when I blend it with the main basses and the layer of that, it adds a nice articulation to the bass. So right now you don't only hear wow, 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 but so it is moving and morphing. You could do this with simple filtering and, morphing the sound inside the synth. But, this layering kind of thing, to me, honestly, is very exciting. And then I switch it up with a different sound, but it is the same preset. And the difference between these two sounds, so this one and this, I play in the Easy Morph tab. So let me show you too. The only difference between these two sounds is here in the timbre section. So as you can see, the two knobs are a little different. And of course we have lots of different effects, but those are not the things that changes the sound. I think this is very interesting, to me honestly. And I love this section here. So I had this neural loop from my very old sample pack. And I play with it, and especially with the pitch, to get a nice little harmony, honestly. And all together with the chords. So nice and glitchy, I love it. Okay, so right now let's go to the stuff group, because we have a few stuff here. This is why I call this stuff. So, you know the chords. Again, we have some vocal stuff.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
So I love to play around with these vocal chops, and especially with stretching the sound and playing with the grain algorithm to create some very cool glitchy kind of thing here. Okay, so I played a lot with Serum, creating different sound. For example, with this sound, or with this sound, or with this sound. And I put this into a sampler and play around inside a sampler to have a little different control over the sound. And this is how the stuff folder or the stuff group came alive. Ow, 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 ow. So I would not be able to do this with Serum only. Also these little bass layers on top of the vocals. So basically the purpose of this group is to add a different layer or a different response to the call basses. And I use a separate sub and an arp that is very, very simple. And this is all, and I only use the glue compressor, etc. and the limiter to the end to really crank the sound out or the level up to the ceiling. Right, so grab this project from my Patreon below, click here for my academy. I have tons of very cool dubstep start to finish courses. See you guys next time. Peace!